Hey, Shad here with Speed Addicts, the fastest growing gear site on the web, and today we're going to uncrate the LS2 Thunder Carbon. Before I jump in and tell you all about this LS2 Thunder Carbon, go ahead and subscribe. That helps us keep bringing you the best gear content in the universe. If you're not familiar with LS2, you should be. They're making really high quality products these days. They bring a lot of value. This helmet is not cheap at $6.99, but I'm going to show you why it's worth your hard-earned cash. Before LS2 became their own brand, they were busy making helmets for a lot of the top brands in the industry. About 10 years ago, they launched LS2 direct to the public. So now you know about the brand. They've been around for a long time. They've made millions of helmets, and they have an awesome warranty. This thing's backed up with a full 5-year warranty from LS2. So Thunder Carbon. This is a G.P helmet. As you can tell, it's long, it's big, it's mean, and lightweight because it is carbon. So what makes a helmet a G.P helmet? Well, first off, the aero works. So it's going to flow a lot of air, and it's not going to drag a lot, hopefully. It's meant to be used usually in a tucked riding position. You can tell because of the shield position. So big peripheries, lots of view so that it's friendly in a tuck. Not to say you couldn't ride this on the street. It's great for aggressive street riding, but or even an upright position. But most guys that are watching this video, they're either track day guys or weekend warriors out on the streets, and it will deliver big in that high performance category. So $6.99 is what this starts at for that matte finish full carbon. They do have a couple graphics, but it's pretty limited. Those go up for a little bit more money. They're going to give you a lot in the box. We'll get into that in a minute. The weight, just over 3 pounds. So this is like 3 1/4 on our scales. The best part about this helmet is it doesn't quite fit like your typical G.P helmet where you need, vice grip to get it onto your head. So a little bit more comfortable. Order the size you typically wear in other brands and you'll probably be good. That's in contrast to the other G.P helmet or, high performance full face helmet the LS2 has. It's called the Aero. That one's a little bit more long oval, a little bit more snug. So this one is a little bit more user friendly when it comes to the fit. Again, intermediate oval head shape. Go by the LS2 sizing chart at speedaddicts.com. And remember, if you buy your next helmet at Speed Addicts, not only will you have faster lap times and just be sexier, but we'll also cover the return shipping. So if the fit doesn't work out, it's just not what you're looking for. As long as it's new in the original packaging, we'll pay to get it back here and get you whatever you need. Shell sizes. So 3 shell sizes. Sizing goes from extra small all the way up to 2XL. So if you got a big head, no 3Xs or 4Xs, that probably has something to do with the homologation. So by homologation, I mean safety standards. We are DOT legal, right? That's the USA standard. We are ECE 2205. That's the European standard. And the thing that makes this helmet unique is that it is FIM homologated. FIM's the World Racing Federation for Moto G.P. It's the top level of racing, in case you're not familiar. And not only did this pass the FIM standard, but they actually paid to get the label on. So there are some other helmets we sell that are on Moto G.P racers we know have passed the test, but they don't always spend the money, and sometimes they'll only do it for a certain size run. This thing, all size runs, or all sizes in the Thunder Carbon are FIM homologated and have the label there on the chin strap. Okay guys, let's jump in and break this thing down from top to bottom. The first thing you're going to notice is that the visor is huge. This face shield, it's enormous. It almost looks like some helmets I've seen from other brands that have really big face shields. It kind of makes it stand out, look a little bit different. Part of it is that the eye port is enormous, and part of it is just style. You can see like this cutaway here, kind of looks cool, that wavy line, and so the shield covers all the way down to this bottom edge. The release is here in the front. You're going to press on that, lift it up, and it's got this this hook. And it's just a nice firm seal. The beading on this, the stripping is really good. It's going to keep the elements out, and it's going to give you a really secure lock. You don't want any misfires when you're going down the straight. So the other interesting thing about the face shield is the way it comes on and off. So if I open this up, you'll see what they have is this trap door mechanism right here. You're going to press and pull down, and then when you go to remove, you just slide this face shield down and you pull, and that side's out. So really unique and easy. Let's see, we gotta get back in the right spot. And there we go. And then we put the door back into place. It's easy if you're looking at it. If you're not looking like me, it makes it look a little trickier, but kind of cool. The one thing you might notice is that chrome might not be your thing, Well, lucky for you, they do include an extra set of black pivot kits. This whole piece, the bottom and the top, are included in the box in black in case you don't want to be all blinged out. Also inside the box, you're going to get an additional face shield. You're going to get it clear, and you're going to get the dark smoke. These are 3mm, injection molded, robust, sturdy face shields that kind of have a cool accent, right? It gives it some attitude with that brow cut there. They are tear-off ready and Pinlock ready. Both are included in the box. I'll show you that in a second. Tear-offs, of course, are the films that go across. You might know them from motocross if you're not familiar with racing, but if you get debris, you get rubber, you get bugs, whatever, you're on the track, you just tear that off and you get a new field of vision. The Pinlock, of course, is going to manage the fog. Intakes. We got lots of intakes. We got a brow intake. Let me show you that. Sturdy switches. And then up on top, put this over for you, you do have, it's a 2-position switch. It's on or off. And you're probably going to want to keep it on. You're going to want to flow a lot of air because you're going to be working hard on the track or on the street. And there's your other switch. On the back, exhaust that you cannot see. It's covered by this air diffuser here that is going to clean up the air and allow you to beat all of your competition, right? These are just for looks. They do look cool. Maybe they do some aero work, but these are not ventilation system grills. These are just kind of cool looking. Okay, and then of course the chin bar vent, right? Switchable. You can see if I hold this in the right direction, the holes that go right through into the side of the helmet. So this thing flows a lot of air. The carbon, in case I didn't mention, it's 9K carbon, and it is Kevlar reinforced. So they're trying to give you something that is light and strong. Let's flip this thing over. Oh, first we'll show you the nose guard. Pretty cool looking. And they do have some brow vents, so you're flowing air up into here and pushing it back through the helmet. As far as detents go, this is a 3-position shield. Well, I guess it's 1. You can ride it slightly cracked if you want to get some extra air. It'll kind of just rest on that hook there. And then it's got a middle position, and then it's got all the way open, in case you were wondering. Let's look at what's inside the box here before we go inside the helmet, because there's a lot to look at. They're giving you all sorts of goodies. Okay, number one, you can't tell, but this is an inflatable helmet donut. It's similar to the one I use here on the table. Allows you to work on your helmet, which is kind of nice. Here is the black gear set. Can't see it in the plastic. That is a full set of black gears to replace the chrome ones that I showed you earlier, should you choose to. And these are other parts for the gear set. Hydration. So this thing is meant to be used with a hydration kit if you want to, and I'll show you how that works when we flip the helmet over. But they give you the hose, and there's actually a channel in the front of this helmet that it clips into so that you can get hydrated. Tear-offs, they give you a first set of tear-off films, which is nice, and they give you your Pinlock. So $700 isn't cheap, but when you're talking about, you know, a top flight FIM approved GP helmet that's full carbon and all these goodies, I'd say you're getting a lot for your money. Oh, also, should I not forget, you get a helmet sock, of course, right? You'd expect that, but you also get this super sexy carrying case. It's like a suede, really cool, looks racy, looks professional. You deserve it. Okay, let's flip the helmet over. So, liner, really nice looking, and robust cheek pads. Really, they got a big lip on that. And the reason that is, it's gonna help stick the helmet to your head because you're gonna be moving fast. It's a high performance helmet, but it's also gonna help keep some of the sound out of your ears. Most of the sound generated when you're riding a bike is actually coming from the bottom of the helmet, not from the aero. So a nice, robust cheek pad like this is gonna make a nice seal onto your head and hopefully keep some sound out. Same is true for this this chin curtain here. Okay, if I pull this out of the way, let's see if I can get you in there. Hard to see, but there's this rubber block that I can pull out, and that's the channel where your hydration sticks in, and then you route it underneath the cheek pad, which I'll pull out of the way. This is a magnetic snap here. I'd say it's not quite as strong as some of the ones I use, but it does assist a little bit in finding the right spot and kind of getting that into place. There it goes. Okay, anodized red D-rings, nice leather pull strap. Feels premium, right? Okay, let's get these cheek pads out of the way. One thing it does not have is speaker pockets. So if you're wondering about comms, could you do it? Yes. Do most people do this on a track focus helmet? Not necessarily. Okay, let's pull that out. There is your cheek pad. Emergency release in case EMS has to get your cheek pads out before they pull the helmet off your head. It does have the emergency release feature. We'll go ahead and pull the rest of this guy out. You'll see that cool anodized FIM badge there. All right, there's your other cheek pad. Headliner is wicking. They don't have some catchy name for their wicky material. It's just 3D laser cut headliner that is wicking, what you'd expect on a helmet like this. And we'll go ahead and pull that out of the way so you can see the EPS that is channeled. And you also see that big diamond cut in there? That is part of the ducting. They have them on both sides in the temple area. So yeah, this helmet flows a lot of air. All right, that is the LS2 Carbon Thunder. If you're in the market for a GP helmet, considering the price of some of the competitors that can be upwards of $1,000, I mean, you're getting FIM certification, you're getting an extra shield, you're getting the hydration, you're getting the helmet donut, you're getting the sexy carry bag, you're getting a helmet that fits more like a street helmet. It's not going to tear your ears off if you order the same size you normally get. So there's a lot to like about this LS2 Carbon, and the best thing about it, you go over to SpeedX and get it. In case it doesn't work out, remember, free shipping. It's risk-free. Head over there, shop for this helmet and thousands of others. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next time to find out what's in the crate.